From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Giants.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Working to put a drive together. To the air, Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They get this out quickly to the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Dart going to give the Scatteroo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Giants at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go. Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They'll run from the gun with Scatteroo. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37.
That's another.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
37-yard line.
Let go. Liking 18.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Colts 46-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
Again of 20. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Dart. And he's caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They'll give it to Scattergood. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Let's go.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got
Why does he not catch that, dog? What's going
take
on?
off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd down and 1.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
First down, Indianapolis.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings. Because
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 28 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready?
Dart going to look to throw here. He gets it left side of Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
14 yards.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Bronco 18. Ready.
Looking to throw, Dart. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Dart. And he fires one, but incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down, here's Scatterby. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
And he's got Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time for number 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Colts.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, another run with Taylor. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the Giants' 41-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Taken at the goal line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now that...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Colts 31, Giants 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the 20.
From the gun, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Let's go.
Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Running left, Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Now it's the backup Winston. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. This is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To the air again with Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now we give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Giants' 28-yard line.
Here we go. Take go.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against